Alright, hi guys. We're going to do our pick a stitch of the week. Last week, this is the one that won, and it's the fan V-stitch. And then this is the other one we did. It is the wavy shell. I do like this one. It is a little closer knit than the one we have here. Of course, I'm using a size 6 hook, so it does look a little bit, more relaxed. I mean, they're still, fairly stiff, but anyway, I do like this one. This is that wavy stitch that I've seen some patterns with. I'm not sure if we've put one of those choices here, and we might do that soon. That was only got like 39. It was surprising because that one was ahead for a while, but ultimately this one pulled ahead with 61% votes. I appreciate everyone who did vote. So what we're going to do, I'm still going to use the size 6 hook, so it's going to be that fan's going to have a little bit bigger hole in it. I'm just using one of my sample odd yarns. I think that one is, I'm going to believe, I don't know if this is I Love That Yarn or if it's from Michael's, one of the Michaels that I've got in Impressions. I wasn't crazy about it, to be honest about it. We're just going to put a slip knot. And you can do that whatever way is comfortable for you. And the little butterfly was a suggestion to maybe help me keep myself centered. I am sorry for the shadow. I'm not sure how to get rid of that yet. So we're going to do, your foundation is a multiples of 8 plus 1. And for your foundation row, 1 more. So we're going to start off with 25, and then I'll meet back with you when we get all of that. Or if you're doing a sample with me, when you're done, we'll just continue for row 2. So I've got my 25, but we're going to chain 1 more, and that's going to be our turn chain. So we're going to go, not counting this one, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just double checking. And then we're going to start our fan. So try to get, well, I'm going to have to count it again. Alright, so now we're going to start that fan, and it's going to be 9 double crochets in one space. And if you're not sure about the double crochet, yarn over, go through your stitch, and you'll have 3 hoops. You want to go through 2 loops, rather, not hoops. And that gives us, we're on our 4th one. Okay, that should be 9. I do like to always go check, just in case I wander around in my mind and I don't do it right. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A lot of times I get to thinking about something, or if I'm talking and I forget my space. So we want to make sure we're catching the one right after that stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is going to be a single crochet. And this is what we're going to do the rest of the row. We're going to end up with 3 fans. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Double check my instructions. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to do 9 more double crochets. And then after you're done the 9, you're going to do count 4 over again, and then you're going to put your single crochet. So I want to let everybody work, if you're working with me, to the end, and we will be ready for row 2. I'll see you guys in just a little bit. Okay, we're at the very end, so we should have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Well, should have double checked this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. We're going to end with a single crochet. Okay. And then we're going to chain 3 and turn 1, 2, 3. That's going to count as our double crochet plus a chain 1. And we are going to go right back in here and do another one. Okay, so we're going to go right back in there and we're going to do our, we want to go in the top of that double crochet. That's going to be our V-stitch on our corner. Then we're going to chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to go all the way over to the next single crochet and we're going to do a V-stitch. We'll be anchoring these chain 5s down here in our next row. We're just going to chain 1 in between and do another V-stitch. Right back in the same, we're going into the top of that single crochet. So that's what it looks like. There's our V-stitch. Then we're going to be chaining 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to go to the next single crochet from our previous row and start that V-stitch, which is a double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet. Then we're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to end the same way we started. And we're going to go into that chain 1, or our turn chain, that extra turn chain. And we're going to do that V-stitch. Chain 1. And then we're going to chain 2. This is our double crochet. Okay. It gets a little fun to fiddle with. Okay. But we're going to do, that counts as 1, and we're going to do 2, 3, 4 more double crochets in this chain space here. So we're going to do, it's 2, 3, 4, so it's like 5 single crochets here. There we go. There's our, okay, now we're going to go to the third chain, 1, 2, 3. We're going to go to the top here of our fan and do a single crochet. So that gives us our shape here. So if you kind of, you can, get the pattern here. So we're going to do our V-stitch, our fan rather. We're going to make another fan in the top of our V-stitch. Then we're going to go straight over to the top of our fan and grab this stitch here and do a single crochet. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to do our fan stitch here. So that's 9 double crochets. one more. All right, so once you get your fan stitch done, we're going to do the top of this fan here, and we're going to do a single crochet. Let me tighten up that stitch here. There we go. And that's it to the end. And then we'll do our V-stitch again. Only thing that'll change is the next row. Just a little bit different. We don't have the end fans, of course, so we're going to go to the full fan. So it's a 4-row repeat. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that, and I will meet you at the end. Alright, so now we're going to do our last set of fans, and it's 5 double crochets, just like we did at the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now we're going to start the V row, but we're going to chain 1. We're going to turn, and this time we're going to start with 3 more chains. 1, 2, 3, and we should be in our single crochet here, and that's our first V. Chain 1, whoops, chain 1, and another double crochet. I'm playing with the light, just trying to see if I can figure out how to stop that shadow, but I'm just not sure how to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe if I put another light out and kind of block that. We're going to do another, after you chain 5, you're going to do another V-stitch. The V-stitch chain is always the same. We're going to do a chain of 5 over our fan. Okay, so we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then do a V. And the next row is where we start doing the repeat. Oops. It's supposed to be 1 chain. Go back. There we go. And then 1 chain. And over this one, we're going to do 1, 2, 3. Remember, this is a half fan. And then we're going to do a single crochet and lock that down here. Now we're going to chain 1. We're going to turn, and we are going to do a single crochet in the top. Well, wait a minute. No, not there, not there. Come back. There we go. In the top of the first double crochet of that fan. Okay. And then we jump over and start our fan again. So that is the 4-row repeat. Now, what I'd probably end, normally I didn't do it, and I wish I had. I like to do my chain, but I like to do a row of single crochets, and that gives a little bit more base. Now, I ended this one, with just the fans, but I think I would be tempted to go 1 more with the V stitches and then end with another row of double crochets or single crochets. So this is your repeat, or what it would look like. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or yeah, I didn't do that top one on this sample. 7 rows. So it's a 4-row repeat. So when you get, of course, that just means when you get to row 5, you're going to, it lists mirrors, of course, your first one. And that is going to be our fan and V-stitch. I hope that wasn't too confusing. I'm hoping the lighting was better and my hand was better positioned. As I said, I might get another light and have it come from another direction and see if we can pull back the shadows. Just to be honest, but I just wish I knew what to do about that. But anyway, there's that. I will be posting. We might go to some previous ones to see how that is. I am out of town this weekend starting on Friday. So if I can get the hexagon video made, I will post it on Thursday, tomorrow. Try to get that one up. I will be giving you the Pick-a-Stitch later on the day, and let's just kind of see what we've got. If you watch this before I post it, these are, I'm kind of tempted. This is the soft fan, but it has a little crossover here. We want to keep in that, but otherwise, I think this one's pretty too. And block and offset shell. I don't know if I made this one or not. I'm going to have to look at my samples and kind of, I've been trying to write a list of what I do. That way I'm not backtracking. I know I did the asymmetrical one. We did windows, and we did the chain lace. So this is an open fan. But this is what I was talking about. Let me see if I can find. Okay, so if you hear a voice, it's my granddaughter. She's watching what I'm doing. This is also the ripple, raised ripple. So these are some of the other choices we can make. Here's the long wave, which is part of that stitch we didn't do today. This is called a long wave. This might be fun to do. So if you guys see this video before I post the choices, or if you want these to be part of one of the Pick-a-Stitch choices, then just let me know.